to us by two really great organizations here on campus. The first being the Nova Southeastern University Human Rights Organization, near and dear to my heart. And I'd like to thank Natalie and also Professor Smith for coming, and also the Immigration Law Society as well. And first we have Carmen Mason for the Alliance for Fair Food. And we also have Geraldo Reyes Chavez, who is with the Coalition for the Immokalee Workers.
A little bit about Immokalee. The reality is of the farm workers in general, and particularly the focus that we have in transforming the industry, in the tomato industry of the state of Florida. What we have been able to achieve through the corporate campaign that Carmen was mentioning, and basically the role of consumers. At the end of the day, the connection that we have, which is the most important piece of what I want to talk about. So, where the coalition started and why. That was the case that happened in '96. A worker was victim of violence because ordering him not to go to drink water, 100-degree weather. He went anyways and left him on the ground covered in blood. So that pretty much encapsulates the mentality that we were up against. On a march of about 500 to 600 workers that went to this crew leader's house to declare that beating one of us is beating us all, and we're not going to take that anymore. The coalition has worked directly working with the Department of Justice and the FBI, and also local task forces that have been formed because of the work that we have done in prosecuting other cases, and also has created informational materials that serve as trainings, police officers to be able to identify. If somebody calls them and explain a situation, they have a sense like this might be related to slavery. And then how many times any of you, when seeing any of these or learning any of these jingles or phrases, thought about a farm worker?
Never.
Yeah, that is the point. There is a disconnect. As long as we see that, or we don't see the workers in the other end, and this pretty much applies to every single brand in the world. For example, just tell me the phrase that comes to mind.
Just do it.
Yeah. And we think that it is cool. And we forget that there's people that are suffering. And we are consuming those products. If there's work, people are gonna go to work. Why? Because people are poor. Because people are receiving stagnant wages. That is the reality that we come from. One of the poorest communities in the country asking Taco Bell, which is part of Yum Brands. Together, they are the largest conglomerate of fast food corporations in the world. There are 14 corporations until now, since the time when we started this campaign, arresting women. That has led to the identification of violent crew leaders that have been basically intimidating their workforce and always get away with it. And now they are not allowed, not just in the farm where they were working, but they are not allowed in other farms that are participating because they want to know. Because now it has become an issue that it's of common benefit, if you want to put it that way. The growers know that if they do things right with the Fair Food program, they're going to be a preferred supplier. So that means that the 14 corporations that have signed and others that sign in the future will concentrate their buying with them. And that means securing business for the future. So we invite every one of you to join us if you can, and invite other people, because that is the only